Designing contract furniture is a difficult balance between something that looks beautiful, soft and comfortable, as well as it being durable and long-lasting and standing the test of time. I want to create products that follow a clean line in its form that is organic and inspired by nature.
So going back to Bow, where we're sitting right now, you mentioned earlier there are 15 different modules for this.
Yeah.
So how did you land on 15? You were just thinking of different settings.
We basically 3D printed some miniatures and we were playing around with the furniture as if it was doll's house furniture. And we created different settings we thought were applicable to the market.
So if I came up with a different module or a different setting, would we be able to work together to craft something?
Yeah, of course we can, yes. And we always like feedback from designers and architects.
What makes Bow stand out?
There's layers and layers of foam in this that we've built up to create optimum level of softness. And then there's serpentine springs in the seat itself as well, which is traditionally used in domestic furniture. We've webbed the back, which means we've added a layer of suspension into the back. So ultimately this leads to a recipe where you sink into the product rather than sat on the product.
I think one of the things that I really like about it is sofas traditionally, the back gets forgotten and they're always pushed up against a wall, but you've designed something that has the capability of standing alone in a space.
So you have another product, the Mango product, which is similar to this. What made you think that you needed something new, and why did Frida come into existence?
Frida I wanted to design as a more residential looking piece, so you could spec it in a hotel lobby as well as an airport lounge. You can apply various different fabrics to it that you sometimes can't apply to Mango.
It's a really comfy seat, but it must have been quite hard to design this bit which is floating. How did you manage that?
So originally this concept was called Sling, which was like a sling type form. That was the idea actually. It's good you've noticed that. So the whole inner seat looks like it's floating on air, which again gives a visual reference to the comfort. This is quite technical in terms of engineering, so there is a steel chassis in there that ties the screens together and allows the seat to kind of be fixed into place whilst creating the illusion of it floating.
And there are lots of different features of this. What's your favourite feature?
So I think what helped win the Innovation Award at NearCon was the VC shelf. So this is probably my favourite feature. You can make video calls whilst charging the phone and holding it at the optimal angle.
I think it's really comfortable, and I've sat in many of these types of booths that are just not comfortable.
You tell us a little bit about the design inspiration behind Remy.
Remy came about because we were missing a cocktail type chair that was fit for the hospitality market. You've got a large outer surface on Remy where you can add these lovely tapestries and kind of patterns or simple plain colours as well, and it can be dressed in different ways to suit different settings. I wanted a real nice large dumpling or proven dough type form with sweeping curves and the softness you expect from the Boss portfolio now.
Yeah, I think it would work well within the market here. It's got a beautiful shape, it is extremely comfortable. I like that it has a swivel aspect to it. I think that would be a really nice feature, and it makes sure that spaces are tidy as well because of the auto return. I hate that when you see chairs are all over the place. About the fact that you can just change the fabric out when it's maybe not trendy anymore, or it's been damaged or whatever. I think that really helps to keep the longevity.
So I designed Paloma to be multifunctional and a chair that you can kind of specify into most spaces. Do you find that it's quite a versatile chair?
Definitely, and actually I was really interested because we've got a competitor's chair in our meeting space in our office, which is a lot less comfortable than that. And I think what I think's nice about it is it's a very good looking chair without looking too formal, but it's also very comfortable. I mean, there are lots of different versions of Paloma. Which one is the most popular?
I think the most popular is the 4-star on casters as a meeting chair, because the movement you get around the meeting you know, to adjust your kind of seating position, and it provides a bit more formality around meeting tables.
What would you say are the features of a good chair?
Number one would be the visual for me. A lot of people are specifying products online now, so it needs to draw the person in from a visual aesthetic point of view. It needs to be good looking. So that's number one. Number two, or at the same level, is comfort. Once you're sat in the chair, it needs to be comfortable. It needs to be something that you want to sit in for long periods.